Stop the scroll. What I'm about to share isn't just a health tip, it is the survival manual for your independence. A quiet crisis is happening in homes across America right now. It's not a virus and it's not a broken bone. It is a silent, progressive condition that Harvard Medical School warns is affecting up to 89% of seniors who don't even know they have it. It's called sarcopenia. In plain English, it's the aggressive loss of muscle mass that accelerates the moment you turn 60. Maybe you felt it. You go to stand up from your favorite armchair and you have to rock back and forth 2 times before you can push yourself up. Or you look at a flight of stairs and instead of just seeing a path to the bedroom, you see a mountain that's going to leave you winded. Most doctors will pat you on the shoulder and say, well, that's just part of getting older. I am here to tell you that is a lie. Weak legs are the #1 predictor of losing your independence. If your legs go, your world shrinks. First, you stop traveling, then you stop driving. Eventually, you can't navigate your own kitchen. But here is the good news, the news that Big Pharma doesn't want to spend money advertising. You can reverse this, and you don't need a gym membership and you don't need to run a marathon. The solution is sitting in your refrigerator right now. I'm going to reveal the Leg Rebuilder Protocol. These are 6 specific, scientifically proven foods that act like rocket fuel for aging muscle fibers. And the #1 food? You probably eat it, but you're likely throwing away the most important part, a mistake that renders it nearly useless. I'm going to fix that for you today. By the end of this video, you will have a complete nutritional roadmap to walk confidently into your 80s and 90s. Let's get started. Before we get to the foods, you need to understand why this is happening, so you understand why these specific foods work. Your body is like a bank account. When you're young, you make muscle deposits easily. You eat a burger, you run around, you build muscle. But after age 60, your body enters a state called anabolic resistance. Think of your muscles as becoming hard of hearing. When you eat protein, a young person's muscles hear the signal to grow immediately. But as we age, our muscles stop listening. We need a louder signal, better nutrients, and higher quality fuel just to maintain what we have, let alone build more. On top of that, we deal with inflammaging. This is chronic, low-grade inflammation that acts like rust on a car. It slowly eats away at your muscle fibers, making your legs feel heavy, stiff, and weak. So, the 6 foods I've selected aren't random. They were chosen because they do 3 specific things. They scream at your muscles to grow, overcoming resistance. They scrub away the rust of inflammation. They improve the electrical wiring between your brain and your legs so you don't fall. And right now, I want you to do a quick self-check. Without using your hands, can you stand up from the chair you were sitting in? If you had to use your hands, or if you couldn't do it, do not panic. That is simply your baseline. Type baseline in the comments if you're ready to change that starting today. Now, let's dive into food number 6. We're starting with the foundation, energy. Food number 6 is sweet potatoes. I call this the premium gasoline for your engine. You see, a lot of seniors accidentally starve their muscles. You might eat enough calories, but you aren't eating the right energy. If you eat a donut or white toast, your blood sugar spikes and then crashes. That crash leaves your legs feeling like lead weights by 2 p.m. Sweet potatoes are a complex carbohydrate. They release energy slowly, like a slow-burning log on a fire, giving you sustained power to walk, garden, and move for hours. But the real secret here is the color. That bright orange flesh is packed with beta-carotene. Your body converts this into vitamin A. Why does that matter for your legs? Because vitamin A is essential for protein synthesis. You can eat all the protein in the world, but if you don't have enough vitamin A, your body struggles to use it to repair muscle tears. The potassium factor. There's another reason sweet potatoes made this list: cramps. How many of you wake up at 3 a.m. with a Charlie horse in your calf that feels like you've been shot? That is often a potassium deficiency. A sweet potato has more potassium than a banana. It helps the electrical signals in your legs fire smoothly, stopping those cramps before they start. Kitchen protocol. Here is how to eat them. Do not boil them into oblivion. I want you to roast them or bake them. And please wash the skin and eat it if you can. That is where the fiber lives. Target: eat one medium sweet potato 2 to 3 times a week. Replace your white rice or white bread with this and watch your afternoon energy levels soar. Moving on to food number 5, oats. And I'm not talking about those sugary instant packets that turn to mush in 30 seconds. I'm talking about rolled or steel-cut oats. As we age, our circulation tends to slow down. The tiny capillaries that feed blood to our leg muscles can shrink. If blood can't get to the muscle dies. Oats are rich in iron and B vitamins, which are crucial for red blood cell production. Think of red blood cells as the delivery trucks carrying oxygen to your legs. More trucks mean more oxygen, which means your legs don't get tired walking up that single flight of stairs. The magnesium connection. Oats are also a fantastic source of magnesium. Magnesium is the relaxation mineral. While calcium makes muscles contract, magnesium allows them to relax. If you have stiff, jerky movements or restless leg syndrome, you likely need more magnesium. A bowl of oatmeal is a warm, soothing way to get it. The beta-glucan shield. Oats contain a fiber called beta-glucan. This stabilizes your insulin levels. Remember, insulin is a storage hormone. When your insulin is spiked constantly from sugar, you store fat and lose muscle. Oats keep your insulin level, creating the perfect environment for muscle preservation. The upgrade tip. Don't just eat plain oats. That's boring. I want you to add a teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon has been shown to improve blood flow and regulate blood sugar even further. It turns a simple breakfast into a medicinal meal. Target: 3 to 4 times a week. It's the perfect breakfast to fuel a morning walk. Food number 4 is often misunderstood as fattening. It is avocados. Let me clarify something. Your muscles need fat, but they need the right kind. Avocados are packed with monounsaturated fats, the same heart-healthy fats found in olive oil. But here's the specific reason avocados are on the leg rebuilders list: nutrient absorption. Many of the vitamins you need for strength, vitamin A, D, E, and K, are fat-soluble. That means if you eat a salad with spinach and sweet potato, but you have 0 fat with it, your body literally flushes those vitamins down the toilet. You absorb almost none of them. By adding just half an avocado to your meal, you can increase the absorption of these muscle-saving antioxidants by up to 15 times. It acts like a taxi that drives the nutrients from your stomach into your bloodstream and down to your legs. Fighting the rust. Avocados are also the heavyweight champion of fighting inflammation. Remember the rust we talked about earlier? The oils in avocado lubricate your joints. If your knees hurt when you squat, increasing your healthy fat intake can help grease those gears. How to select. I know they can be tricky to buy. You want one that is dark, almost black, and gives just slightly to a gentle squeeze, like pressing on the tip of your nose. Target: half an avocado 3 to 4 times a week. Mash it on toast, slice it on eggs, or just eat it with a spoon and a little sea salt. Food number 3. Berries. We're halfway through. Food number 3 is small but mighty. Berries. Blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, blackberries. Why berries? Because they are packed with anthocyanins. That's the pigment that makes them blue or red. A study specifically looking at walking speed in seniors found that those with higher intake of anthocyanins had a faster gait speed. Why? Because these antioxidants protect the nerves. The brain-leg connection.
Walking isn't just about muscle, it's about the signal from your brain to your foot. It's about balance and coordination. As we age, that signal gets fuzzy, which leads to trips and falls. The compounds in berries scrub the neural pathways, keeping that signal sharp. They protect the brain and the motor neurons that control your legs. Fresh versus frozen. I get asked this all the time, but fresh berries are so expensive. Here's a secret. Frozen berries are often better. They are picked at the peak of ripeness and flash frozen, locking in the nutrients. Fresh berries might sit on a truck for 2 weeks, losing potency. Buy the frozen ones. They are cheaper and just as powerful. The collagen boost. Berries are also high in vitamin C. You need vitamin C to build collagen. Collagen is the glue that holds your body together. It's in your tendons and ligaments. If you want strong knees and ankles to support those leg muscles, you need vitamin C. Target half a cup every day. Put them in your oatmeal, food number 5, for a double whammy of leg strength. Now we are getting into the heavy hitters. Food number 2 is salmon. If you want to physically build muscle tissue, you need protein. But salmon isn't just protein. It is a delivery system for omega-3 fatty acids. A 2023 study showed that seniors who supplemented with omega-3s saw an increase in muscle volume even without changing their exercise routine. How was that possible? Omega-3s flip a switch in your body called the mTOR pathway. This is the biological switch that tells your body, time to build muscle. As we age, that switch gets rusty and stuck in the off position. Omega-3s help grease that switch so it can flip to on. The vitamin D factor. Salmon is also one of the few food sources of vitamin D. Low vitamin D is directly linked to muscle weakness and falls. If you live in a northern climate or don't get outside much, you are likely deficient. Salmon helps fill that gap. But I hate fish, I hear you. If you absolutely cannot stomach salmon, you can try walnuts or flax seeds, but you have to eat a lot more of them to get the same effect. If you can, try to eat salmon. Canned salmon is fantastic and affordable, and if you get the kind with the tiny soft bones, you get a massive calcium boost for your bones too. Target 2 servings a week. Think of it as medicine that tastes like dinner. We have arrived at food number 1, the king of muscle building, eggs. But before I tell you why they work, I have to address the critical mistake I mentioned at the start of this video. For decades, we were told to fear the yolk. We were told it raises cholesterol, so millions of seniors started eating egg white omelets. Stop doing this. When you throw away the yolk, you are throwing away the muscle-building magic. The yolk contains leucine. Leucine is the most important amino acid for triggering muscle growth. It also contains choline, which is critical for the nerve signals that prevent you from losing your balance. If you eat just the white, you get some protein, sure, but you miss the ignition switch, leucine, and the safety system, choline. The perfect protein. Eggs have the highest bioavailability of any protein. That means when you eat an egg, your body actually uses almost 100% of it. Compare that to low-quality meats where you might only absorb 60 or 70%. For a senior with a slowing digestion system, eggs are the easiest way to get high-quality nutrients into your system fast. Cholesterol myth. Unless your doctor has specifically told you otherwise based on a unique condition, modern research shows that dietary cholesterol in eggs does not raise blood cholesterol for the vast majority of people. Sugar and trans fats are the villains, not the egg. Target: eat whole eggs, 5 to 7 days a week. Boiled, poached, scrambled, it doesn't matter, just eat the yolk.
So you have the list: sweet potatoes, oats, avocados, berries, salmon, and eggs. Now, how do we use this? You don't need to eat all 6 every day. That's overwhelming. Let's look at a perfect leg day of eating. Breakfast: a bowl of oatmeal, food 5, topped with a half cup of frozen berries, food 3.
You've just fueled your engine and protected your nerves. Lunch, a salad or whole grain toast topped with 2 hard-boiled eggs, food 1, and half an avocado, food 4. You've just triggered muscle growth and maximized absorption. Dinner, a baked piece of salmon, food 2, with a side of roasted sweet potato, food 6. You've activated the growth switch and prevented night cramps. It's that simple. One more thing, the magic multiplier food. It's 80% of the battle, but if you want to double your results, you need to add what I call the 60-second trigger. While your coffee is brewing in the morning or while you're waiting for your oatmeal to cook, I want you to do 10 counter push-ups or 10 chair stands. Just 60 seconds of effort sends a signal to your body that says, "Hey, we are using these muscles. Send those nutrients here." Without that signal, the food is just fuel waiting to be used. Give it a reason to work.
Listen, I know getting older can be scary. The idea of relying on others to walk, to drive, or to care for you is terrifying. But biology is on your side. Your body wants to heal. Your muscles want to be strong. They're just waiting for the right materials. You now have the blueprint. The grocery store is your pharmacy. I want you to make a commitment today, not to me, but to your future self, the you of 5, 10, or 15 years from now. Here is my challenge to you. Pick one food from this list to buy tomorrow. Just one. Don't try to change everything overnight. Comment below with the word Day 1 and tell me which food you chose. I want to see thousands of Day 1s down there. I read the comments and I will be cheering you on. Share this video. Send it to your spouse, your siblings, or a friend who has been complaining about feeling weak. You might just change the trajectory of their life. If you found this helpful, please hit that subscribe button. I have a video coming out next week on the 3 stretches you can do in bed to stop stiffness, and you don't want to miss it. Remember, it is never too late to start, but the clock is ticking. Start today. Eat well, stay strong, and keep moving. I'll see you in the next video.